So what's going on with the 90? Trying to get a bit more speed out of it. I've got this filter just arrived from Red Circles on eBay, $7.95. Free flowing air filter. Well, I know these Lifan engines like these. They really do. They just breathe a bit better. So I've removed this stock air filter in its entirety. Going to give this a try. So straight away we've hit a snag. Push it on. Despite being angled slightly, it hits the front mudguard. What a bummer. So going to have to look at changing the intake manifold. Luckily I've got some of those in stock. So here we have the original manifold. Annoyingly the horn bolts to it, so I'll have to find another place to bolt the horn. I've got these. This one's too big and the wrong shape. That one is pretty much a copy of the original, but this one, you can see it sits back and it's a bit lower. That's the one we want. So I measured the diameter. That's 20mm. So that'll match our new carburettor, the new 00 Racing one. That's been opened up a little bit, or that's what's that? That's 21mm, that one, the original, but it tapers down, and the other end is only 17. It's only 17mm there, where it goes into the head. And this one is 20 all the way through. So we're going to gain a little bit there. So we'll put that one on and see how we get on. Shame about the horn. So there's the horn wires. Our gasket's in good condition. Let me just measure that cylinder head. So the cylinder head is 22mm. So at least we won't have any steps. Stick that on there. Yeah, won't have to do any gas flowing or anything because the manifold is smaller than the intake on the head. So this 110 engine would definitely benefit from a 22mm carb. But I don't like the non-standard look of a bloody great carburettor sticking out the side. So that is a definite no-no. I'm not doing that. I like the standard look. So if we can just get a bit of clearance for that filter, we'll be laughing, won't we? So we've got another snag now. The throttle cable. God, that's annoying, isn't it? So, what I've got to do is bend that at a more of a acute angle. So I've got this in the vise. I'm going to put that on there. That's a good fit. That's a good fit in there. So I'm going to warm that up and bend it without destroying the cap. There's a rubber seal in there, so I'm going to. That's been peened over, so I can't really take this off without destroying it. So I've got that rubber seal out. Let's warm that up and bend it. That should do it. Oh, we've cooled that off. So more of an angle now. Put the rubber seal back in. Get it back on there. See if that fits. That's the trouble using non-standard parts, like I said before. Always be prepared to fettle, because nothing fits. Cutaway face is the air cleaner, always. No, I'm going to have to bend it some more. So after a bit more bending, I've got it on there. So we'll see if the filter fits now. Now we'll angle it up. Yep, and that clears nicely. So what's it like? Well, immediately I can tell you it's quite noisy with the intake roar. It's only when you give it big handfuls of throttle. Yeah, seat of the pants says it's exactly the same, but we'll find out on the straight bit down here. So it's all noise and no go. Doesn't make any difference. If anything, it's worse. So I could try a bigger jet, because it's obviously weakened the mixture a little bit. But honestly, is it worth the faff? like all the extra noise. The woo, all that, I don't like that. So it'll be going back to standard. You know what, I might even put the standard 90 motor back in. Give it a check over. Let's go back to standard. So back from the test ride, didn't make any difference. If anything, it was slightly slower. So I'll glean from that that it's probably wants a bigger main jet. But you know, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I've had enough of pissing about with it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it all back to standard. Put the 90 back in. Everything original at standard. Apart from the carburettor. Because my original carb is no good. As we found out before. But I'm going to put the original motor back in. Because at the end of the day, it's no faster, the 110. Just a bit more torque. It's been a good experiment. I've enjoyed messing about with it. But the time has come to go back to standard. So what's the moral of the story? You don't need to get 2 or 3 guesses for that, do you? Leave the bloody things alone. Leave it standard. Don't mess about with it.